3 businesses gone, 20 years in construction, 7 in trucking, 2 in a nonprofit that never took off. By the time most people are thinking about retirement, I was starting from zero. I'm 68. I wear a name tag to work, and I make about $2,100 a month after deductions. And I want to tell you about those 3 things I still have, because I think they're the same things that are going to determine whatever you make it through with what you're facing right now. The first one took me a long time to see clearly. When the construction company wound down after more than 2 decades, I told myself the experience was worthless because the company was gone. 20 years of managing job sites, negotiating with subcontractors and homeowners, reading soil reports, dealing with city inspectors who wanted to make your life difficult. I figured that all that went away with the business, but it didn't. What I had was what's known as pattern recognition that took 20 years to build, and no one can take that away. When something goes sideways on a project, I don't panic because I've already seen 40 versions of that problem before. When someone tries to lowball me or pressure me into a bad decision, I know exactly what's going to happen because I sat across the table from people doing that same thing since before some of them were even born. The business closed, the knowledge stayed, and that's true for you too. Whatever you spent years doing, the company shutting down or the job disappearing doesn't erase what you've learned doing. That knowledge is yours. The question is whether you're actually using it. The second thing is harder to talk about because it's the one that almost didn't survive. When the trucking operation was shut down, I went through a stretch where I seriously questioned whether I had any good judgment left. I'd made decisions I thought were pretty sound, and they hadn't worked out. At 60-something, that does something to you. You start wondering if you've ever really known what you were doing or if you just got lucky for a while. I kept hearing that voice for a lot longer than I want to admit. What pulled me out of it wasn't a book or a conversation or some moment of clarity. I was going back through the actual record, the times I had assessed a situation correctly, the calls I made under pressure that held up, the problems I'd solved with limited information and basically no safety net, driving oversized loads down mountain roads at 3 a.m. where a wrong call had real consequences. My judgment was intact. My confidence in it had taken a big hit. Those are 2 different things, and I'd mix them up. If you've gone through a failure or a few of them and you've stopped trusting yourself, I want you to sit with that distinction for a minute. Your judgment and your confidence in it are 2 separate things. One of them probably took the hit. The other one may be just fine. The third thing is the one I think matters most for where I am right now. A few years back, I would have told you I was too old to build something new from scratch. I'd spent my whole working life being the person with a track record, the company behind my name, the reason people took my calls. When that was gone, I assumed the window was closed. I posted my first YouTube video way back in 2009. Then I stopped, started again, stopped again, and I'm here now, 68 years old, a few months away from the channel after life got complicated again, starting again one more time. What I still have, the thing that none of those failures touched, is that I'm willing to start again. That sounds simple. It really isn't. I know people my age who've walked away from everything after one hard loss and never came back. Not because they ran out of the ability. They ran out of willingness. Once that goes, the ability doesn't matter. I don't know if this channel works out the way I want it to. I don't know if the income plan I've laid out in other videos holds together the way I think it will. What I know is that I'll still be making the next video and the one after that. That willingness is the asset I'm most glad I kept. If any of this sounds familiar, there's a video I made a while back called The 3 Assets I Kept After Losing Everything. That goes into the practical side of this, the specific things I held on to and how I've put them to work. A lot of people found that one pretty useful, and this video is me going a layer deeper on that same idea. You can go check that one out. It picks up right where this one kind of leaves off. So I hope you stick with me. I hope you find some of my videos interesting, and thanks for following along. I'll talk to you soon.